I think we're going to be live in 2 seconds.
We are live right now.
Hi, everyone. We're live.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? We were just talking about instant relief from taping your face and using castor oil. There's a lady, her name is Charlene Johnson. She used to do Turbo Jam. And that was like an exercise, like dancing and like sort of like little bit like kickboxing. It was called Turbo Jam. It's really cute. And she's around our age. And she's like fighting, getting old. And she's got an incredible body. And she took these, and she tells everybody everything she does. Like she's got this great mascara. She tells you what the great mascara is. And there's this tape that you put on here, and then you bring it around the back of your hair, and it does this. You see?
It gets rid of the turkey neck.
It gets rid of the turkey neck, and then
I need that.
She has it that you put it here.
I'm gonna take that too.
She has it that you put it here, and you do the clips. And she's like, "I'm getting a facelift," but like all these things that I'm finding out for you guys, beforehand, and she's really adorable. And I met her at the Brandon Bouchard event, because she was like transitioning from being like like an influencer, from being like an exercise guru girl, but she looks really good. She looks really good.
Yeah. If I'm gonna tape my face, see how that works, and then I'm gonna start taping my body.
Yeah, wait to tape this up to. Do you want me to play either of the things this morning?
I like them both.
Okay, let's see. I'll pick one.
The other day, I think you had one of the introductions that actually had the song playing in the background of it. And that was really cool because then it had both things going.
We were missing Debbie Ann.
Uh-oh. She'll come back. She's going to leave and come back as Linda.
Look at Linda.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
It's a magic act.
I know, right? I do remember someone like, oh my goodness, years ago on one of our virtual events, someone came on and they were doing one of the, like we do avatars right now, and they're just simple as can be. It was before they were as simple as can be, right? So she spent all this time making an avatar and making it, stay on her face. I don't know. It's like she was inventing the technology or something, because nobody had seen it before. And now we just find something like that. We just, turn a little cow on, or, like the emojis on your phone. So I finally finished my video editing.
Yay.
Yeah, I sent you a little copy. And then I was just looking at fair use. Something I should have looked up before I started, but being a nonprofit and the purpose of it at all. We might have lost her. Maybe she crashed again, because it doesn't say that we're live anymore, does it?
Yeah, there's still
we are live, yeah.
The little Wi-Fi thing turns green. That means we're live. So we're still live. We're just missing Debbie Ann.
I guess she's just gonna.
Where in the world is Debbie Ann?
Oh, that happened to her last night. How would it happen 2 days in a row?
Hmm.
And now my computer needs some serious like TLC after running all that. Um, Video
Oh,
editing software is tough on your computer. So it was starting to really lag down. But then I also make multiple copies of stuff. So
oh,
I don't even know how many hundreds of megabytes I've taken up just to do one little project.
oh, you got to go through and clean it all, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's time for the maintenance.
Yeah. You have a program that makes it easy to clean it, or
I
do you
do.
have to go in and do it by hand?
No, I like a program called System Care.
Uh-huh.
I swear by it, I've been using it forever. Actually, it's called Advanced System Care, and I just use the free version because it does everything I need it to do. I've only
Wow.
had one blue screen of death, and I was able to solve that by you could get this is so many years ago, goodness. Um, Walmart sold some sort of just a generic kind of boot disk, and as long as I could get it to boot, I could get in and find out what was wrong.
Oh, great. There she is. I'm hearing you. I'm on my way. Debbie Ann will be here in just a moment.
So we don't talk about all the juicy stories that we have because she can't hear us.
Oh, I thought she said she can hear.
I
I'm
know
hearing
that's what
you.
I'm
I'm
saying.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
warning us.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
No dings, lady. No dings.
How was dinner? You said you went over to a friend's?
Yeah, they had homemade macaroni and cheese, and when they make that, they serve it with big giant beef tomatoes.
Mm,
So yeah, so tomatoes were is as amazing as the macaroni and cheese was.
really?
Yeah. He
I
was
can't tell you the last time I had a tomato that tasted like a tomato. Like I
Oh
just,
yeah, her husband was like, I am the tomato whisperer. And I'm like, I
oh,
took a bite and I'm like, oh, he really is. He did a good
wow.
job. Yeah, they had some serious flavor. It was great.
It's crazy how many like fruits and veggies I don't eat anymore because I don't taste them, right?
Well, a lot
The
of things
flavor's
that you
gone.
get in the market don't have any flavor anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then of course we have amazing friends that show us their gardens online. I'm like,
Right?
I drool every time I see pictures of their stuff. Like, as soon as they have lick a vision or taste a vision,
Right.
whatever you want to call it, I'm there.
I know that we're calling our friends. I need to go out to your rose garden. I just need to smell it for a
What's the
minute.
number? 898-7089-3176, 940058.
What did John used to call it? Letting the the patients run the asylum or something. It wasn't that, but that's what it meant.
Let's see here. 898 7
Mhm.
8 3176 94 oops
Well, there you go.
0058. I just figured she could, oops, I don't want to do that either. So let me just tape you a story.
What's that? Did you say tape me a story?
Yeah, I put the phone down and all of a sudden it started to record and I'm like, that's not what I wanted it to
Oh,
do. So I must have touched something that it like, no, we're only supposed to be recording live on the podcast, not on my phone.
yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you're like happily using the word tape because it finally came in the mail today. You just said tape again?
Oh, yeah.
That's all I thought. I'm like, did that came out by accident now because you're so excited?
Oh, and I did get the baby to tape her face too. She's
Did
like,
you
oh, it's like
really?
a Band-Aid. Give me more, give me more. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Look at that, Linda.
I hear like an echo going on though.
Hmm.
That came out by accident? in it now because you're so excited?
I can't.
and I did get the baby to tip her face too.
Yeah. Did you really?
Oh, I
I
hear
think
it
your
too.
YouTube is playing, right? While
Yeah,
you're
probably.
on.
'Cause- yeah, so I gotta just find
So
out
it's
where
just
to
behind
shut
us.
that off.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
off
It's
now?
just that's your
It's off
YouTube
now.
playing the life.
Okay, so when I go into show my screen and I hit this side button, that's when I get kicked off. So I cannot do that anymore. I have to do it a different way because that's what threw me off yesterday and it did it again today.
Yeah.
I'll try one more time. Let's see.
Maybe they're doing an update and there's a bug.
Maybe it's just bad to me.
Mm-hmm.
Advanced screens.
So I found something super crazy and interesting. I don't know what the big deal is about, I mean, just trends in general, right? Oh, are you gonna play your thing? I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, we'll see if it goes. Keep talking. I'll wait till you're finished.
So there are a couple very rural communities that are part of the county, and so we're trying to find something, to put in, that section of, what's going on around the county. And I came across, I'm just looking like what anything going on in Noble, and that's a city. And then I found this guy. He said he was a Michelin chef in New York City and wanted to change. And I don't know when he decided he wanted to change, but now he makes candies and he sells them live on TikTok. So
Ah,
he's literally on TikTok for 5 or 12. I mean, you can see his shows are like 5 or 12 hours long where he's just packing orders. I'm completely confused how that is entertaining to watch or be a part of. Like what? He is, well, I mean, the cool part is he's making real candy. So I did at least see his video, so I understood. He's freeze drying real strawberries, right? And then
Yum.
making gummies and all kinds of stuff. So that was really neat.
yeah,
But then I put him in there and I put Dave Wonka of TikTok
yeah.
with the little Wonka font.
I've seen I've seen a lot of people run their shops, run work, do everything. Really, it's really crazy. All right,
Yeah.
guys, I'll play it. Here
Okay.
we go.
I am asking you
Hear
if
it?
you would like to join us
Yeah.
on our nightly podcast adventure. You don't have to join every night. Any night that you want to show up is fine with us. It's 12 o'clock, midnight, New York time, so Eastern Standard Time. Julie and I have had many conversations that night. We're like, wow, that was such an amazing conversation. I wish we recorded it. Then we were like, wow, we should invite this one. We should invite that one. The reason why our podcast is completely different than any other podcast out there, we never know who's showing up. So if we don't know who's showing up, it might as well be you. If you saw this might be an inspired sign for you to come visit us. Find us on Zoom, and you can also find us on YouTube at www.youtube.com/Be ReInspired. You have a great night, and we hope to be catching you soon.
There we go.
It just makes me really happy.
It does.
Yeah, it's just a real happy video.
Yes.
It's got a high energy. Yeah, high energy, happy.
If we didn't have anything going on tonight, I thought maybe we could play Julie with the whiteboard.
What do we do with the whiteboard?
We're going to make a gratitude thing together, the three of us.
Sweet. Oops, there it is.
And then I made a video so that if anybody wants to know what the different days are, so I made the 21 days and the words, and I made a gratitude song. And I also got, Roz, I got your songs downloaded. I just needed your email and I didn't have it handy. So when we get off, you send it to me and I'll send them to you.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So we all have to share the screen, right, Jewel?
We all share the screen?
Yeah, we all have to share the screen, right? And then we go to the whiteboard.
Oh yeah, I haven't used that feature on
I
here in a
haven't used
long
it in
time.
such a long time, but this is going to be fun.
Gosh.
I mean, unless
There's the
somebody had something
whiteboard.
burning that they wanted to talk about, like,
No, I was just trying to finish up an email. Sorry.
Okay.
There was something stuck in my head. I just have to get it out.
Yeah.
It's mostly copying and pasting. I'll be right back
That's
with
how
you.
we go. That's how we roll. I think
Yeah.
we go down to, am I still sharing my screen or no?
You are.
Yep.
I am. No, bueno. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. I have that thing's happening to me again, Julie, where my desktop is bigger than the actual. So
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah, you should. It must be a shortcut you're hitting, and you just don't know what the shortcut is, right?
Yep.
The fact that it keeps reoccurring. I mean, the computer doesn't do anything by itself. I know people like to think there's a ghost in the computer, but there's not.
No, I'm hitting something. It is me.
Like the Loch Ness is not in your computer. It only responds to your commands.
So now I still am sharing my screen?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So hit the escape button and you'll see the toolbar, and then hit the big red stop button. Well, little red stop button.
Stop share. How's that?
There you go.
Look at that.
See, now my screen is still big, so like I have to make it smaller. It's very annoying.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, now I'm following. Roz, it's crazy. You don't realize how bad it is until she shares screen, because we had to get on Zoom to do something else after one of these calls, and then I saw how big your screen is, and I'm like, you can't.
It's like
all you can see is like the top corner of one program. Like you literally can't even navigate.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So
yeah.
now I
That's
realize why
almost
you're
like
asking.
when you zoom in on a picture without hitting it and it gets stuck. So you can't move it around on your phone.
okay.
Well, I know when we did seminars, we intentionally downloaded extra software or used Windows software. Let me find that software so I can give you the shortcut, because there is a shortcut in Windows that lets you zoom your screen all the way up. And the reason was, I mean, so like, I don't know, you can see buttons, but in a speaking way, it's so if I'm teaching Excel, I want you to be able to see the menu I'm looking at and what choice I'm making, right?
Oh.
So it made it far easier to use. But let me think, what is the...
So I don't have a Windows, and so
Oh, you're on a Mac.
I'm on a Mac.
So I'd have to search a Mac. What's the Zoom? Okay.
It fixed itself, so I did it with.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
So can you guys see the whiteboard?
I can.
Okay. Can you put stuff on the whiteboard?
Oh, I don't have a touch screen.
Oh, I just drew a line, so I guess that means yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Julie did. Yeah, you got it there too. So like we can.
Let me there's my undo. There you go.
What is undo?
Control Z.
Control Z.
Yes. You want the memory trick for that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's whoop-Z.
I like that.
I made that up all by myself.
That's great. That's a good one.
All by myself, I came up with that. There are 267 shortcuts in Microsoft Excel alone, right? So I would just like fly in a 6-hour seminar. They were long. I would just throw as many things as I could out there, as many shortcuts as I could. Okay, Julie, finish the email so I can focus. I'll be right back with you. Let me mute myself.
All right. So I was thinking that this could be cute, but I'm not really sure that we'll be able to put stuff in the browser. So what we could do is we can do a project, and then I could make the vision board, and then we could share it. That might be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of doing it, I thought we could do it like together, but I think that's not going to work. So yeah, so I went to the song thing to do your song, and then I wound up making a video for the gratitude, so that if people wanted to do it, they can just go up to whatever day they're on, and then they could see it, and they could also remind themselves of it. Maybe I'll share that with you.
Yeah, I think that sounds exciting. I like that.
I can't go to that place again. Stop it, Debbie. I'm gonna like go to my screen again. I'm afraid of that thing over there. Oh, advanced. And then I'm going to go to, oops. Video file. That's what I could do. Okay, video files, spinning wheel. And then gratitude.
Shouldn't have a spinning wheel unless you're actually ready to throw some clay, huh?
Yeah. Okay, I hope that this opens it. No, wrong one. Bam,
Look at you!
bam. Wrong one.
Hi, Debbie Ann.
Wrong one. Oh my God, we have so many technical difficulties all the time. I kill myself.
Is that the view from your house?
No, that is not
Oh.
the view from my house.
Oh,
It was the view from my dream house.
oh, I'm like, wow.
Nice, right? Oh, it could be in downloads.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had a bedroom in that video. That was my program that I made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't have my own songs though. I had to buy music.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here we go. Whoop. Play.
21 days to shift the view. Words like sunlight breaking through. Gratitude whispers loud and clear. Chases the shadows, draws us near. When the mind spins, when it's caught, a simple thought can mean a lot. Music, family, love, it's all we got. Gratitude shines, it hits the spot. When the heart's forgotten where to start, gratitude's the map, the art. Life's a melody, a fleeting song. Gratitude hums where we belong. In the quiet or the stormy skies, it holds the truth, it never lies. A thank you here, a smile there, builds a kingdom in the air. When we're lost, torn apart, gratitude mends the heart. Music, family, love, it's all we've got. Gratitude shines, it hits the spot. When the heart's forgotten where to start, gratitude's the map, the art.
A little rough ending there.
Yeah, but that's fabulous. I love that. And you put all the pictures up with it too?
That was from my program. I just
You just had it switch over.
I switched it over and made it a video.
Oh, I like that. That's great.
I had them each one day at a time.
Yeah.
And did I stop sharing? I stopped sharing. I did it, Julie. The escape was the key. And it actually changed my screen back to the right size. So thank you. I think she's still doing an email.
Yeah, because she's still on mute.
I'm talking. I'm mute. I started talking back. I'm doing a little bit of both. Didn't want you to have to listen to me clickety clankety and trying to make sentences. I can't even just type them anymore. I have to talk them out loud.
That's okay.
I didn't go to bed yet, so I'm still working since we got up the last call.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll sleep really well today.
Yeah.
so let me see what I put in here.
That was a really great video though. I was catching some of it. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much. When I made the program, it was done in Kajabi, and it was when Kajabi first came out, and there's a learning curve to that. Kajabi is a program that you put up your classes and your teachings. Suzanne, I don't know if you're familiar with it. it's supposed to do everything for you. Like it takes payment for you, it enrolls people in your course. And if your course is like over 21 days, it'll give everybody a thing one day at a time. It's like really cool. And I would actually like give it away and give it to people, and I could never get it to go. But then afterwards they had like a repurposing of it, and everybody that was on it like was successful as long as you had something good there, you know?
Oh,
So it was like,
wow.
yeah, so it was like one of those things. And then
Huh.
by that point, I had paid like lots of money, and I was like, I'm not getting anything out of this. I have to stop it. That's so hard to do sometimes when you're in a program up to your eyes, and you know you're not seeing any results, and you're like kind of thousands of dollars in. You know, you're like, I can't do this anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that was that, and so I have all the components of it. I have all the days, all the everything. You know, I have brown hair and everything now. You know,
Well, you still do. It's just you can't see it right now
yeah, it's just you know,
because the part that's growing out is not all brown anymore.
it's not brown at all, right? Um, that's awesome though. So I still, you know, 100% believe that, you know, the gratitude is the thing that, you know, people are missing when they're trying to manifest things. And there was this woman that was like a manifesting coach, and she came to visit us at, I wish I remember everybody's name, you know, like off the top of my head. I can go back and get it maybe, you know. Um, so she was saying that people would come to her class, and she noticed a pattern of certain people that no matter how many times they came to the class, no matter the books they read, and that they weren't able to manifest. And she was like, what is this? What's the thread between these people? And she said a lot of them were divorced. A lot of them, you know, like to like try to get like a read on the people. And she said, not all of them, not like it wasn't like no divorcees were able to manifest, just like there were many more divorcees than, you know, than in the other group. And she brought it down to it's they have problems with forgiveness, forgiving themselves, forgiving others. And until she realized that, it was she was able to lift that, and then they were able to manifest. But you cannot
Oh,
hold on to being angry or upset or whatever and manifest at the same time. It's like two different lanes, and the negative lane always wins out because it doesn't, you know, you feel like you
yeah.
don't deserve it or whatever. And
Huh.
once she was able to clear that up, they were able to then manifest for everybody. So it was kind of cool that she figured that out.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Hmm.
And it's sad that with as far as forgiveness goes, I I think where I personally see the struggle was um forgiveness. It isn't about the other person, it's about me, but that I didn't learn that right away. I learned that forgiving meant I forgive you for being a POS, but I don't have to forgive you for that. I need to forgive me for you being that, or me sticking around with you, me believing this, whatever, the time that I invested in you. I forgive all that stuff because then I can move forward. You forgiving yourself for whatever you did is on you.
Yeah,
So,
you have
and
a
I
pen
didn't
in
learn
your hand.
that when I was first learning about forgiveness. And I think it's because in church was the first time I ever heard about forgiveness, and it wasn't explained like that. It was I forgive those that have done wrong to me. And it wasn't, and it never sounded like I forgive me for those people that did something wrong. It was I forgive them because they did something wrong. So, yeah. So big giant differences.
Big,
Yeah.
powerful. And
Yeah.
with the kids, we take a pen. I saw you had a pen in your hand, and
Hmm.
we said, this is that they're not forgiving, right? And hold on to that, right? And like we make them squeeze it, squeeze tighter, like hold on to that. Just like whatever you do, like, you know, in this whole session that we're talking about, just keep holding on to that as tight as you can. And if you really want to get rid of the problem of not forgiving. Hold on to this as tight as you possibly can. Like talk for like, a little while, and you keep saying, grab that pen, grab that pen, grab that pen. And then you tell them to turn it over and let go of the pen. And it feels so good. Like the longer you make them hold on to it, and the tighter you make them hold on to it, and they squeeze it, like you really want to get rid of it. And then you go, let it go. And some kids can't even open their hand because they were squeezing it so tight.
Squeezing it so tight. Yeah, that's tiring. I'm like, I would suck down for half an hour.
Like, how good does that feel? And then you go, we see that when you let it go, it's going to feel so good. And it doesn't matter. The forgiveness, the problem could still be there. Like, it has its own issues.
I like that. That's a really good way to teach. Even for me, and I'm not elementary aged anymore. I like that.
Well, why were you making him hold the pen? I'm confused. I missed something.
The pen is what you're not holding. This is what you're holding on to. So whatever it is you're holding on to, the anger, the unforgiveness, that's what it was. It was symbolizing what you need to get rid of. And these kids are just young people. They're not adolescents, right? They're 15, 16, 17, like, so they're literally like their cortex is already formed, and they, critical thinking, and they're sharp, and, they're just young people. Like, that's just the difference,
Yeah.
And I used to say when I did the adults, they were young people that had, complex issues because nobody ever took care of them when they were young people. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have to walk them to the bathroom. We have to walk the young people to the bathroom at big events, because, you just don't know who's there. Like, they're minors.
Yeah.
They're minors. So we just go along with them. And that also, that, if some kid is having something come up for them, it's a really great time for them to talk to you too. Because you don't ever go by yourself either, right?
Yeah.
So like all of a sudden you see some kid going to the bathroom like 3 times, and they're like, hey, Debbie, can you talk to me? And like, yeah, sure. And like, let them go to the bathroom, and we'll wait for them out here with all these other people. They're very strict on, it's like a 3 rule. You have to have 3 people. 2 kids and 1 adult, or 2 adults and 1 kid.
Yeah.
But there also could be people, if you are like walking, as long as you acknowledge somebody, they could be the 3rd person too. Like, it could be a hall monitor, you'd be like, oh, okay, I'm here,
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, yeah. Cause then it's not, he said, she said, there's 2 somebodies against somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's just being safe.
And you teach them too, that it's not okay if some teacher wants to talk to you in a private room in a corner, locked away. You'll certainly talk to them, but I'm not going in your office. I'm going to sit in the hall, and you could talk to me, and
I like
make sure there's another teacher down the hall. Yeah, it's really good. It's a program. It's called Lightness to Dark, and they do all the training for anybody and it's a nonprofit, and we used to have to watch these videos over and over, and the videos are very disturbing, but they really hit home, and I could say that they were powerful because they stayed in my mind. They remade them with the new technology and stuff, probably like a Kajabi platform, right? And they were much lighter, because I used to have to take it and I would get very, very upset. They found a way to not be so shocking and so disturbing. But when some people are preying on children, this is not very positive and enlightening, but it's good to know. You second guess yourself. Like, is that person setting themselves up to be a friend outside the program that we're doing? And that's not okay. And you have to tell the person that is not okay. And then you have to can't second guess yourself, and you have to report them.
Yeah. Because you can't know that it's not grooming. Yeah.
Because it is, because 90% of the time it is, and that's crazy. And like, I had one girl that her dad definitely had a gambling issue, and I gave her like the gambling teen, thing.
Oh yeah.
And she was like 17 and a half. And I said, you certainly can call me when you're 18. And like, we even have conversations with them, like two of them at the same time, or even I would call like a kid that's going to be my youth leader, like, just calling them on Zoom or whatever. But, I made it a point that like, it's not okay for me to like talk to her until she's 18 or until her or get your mother on the phone with you and you call me
Yeah.
or whatever. Or call me
Yeah.
with one of your friends. It's all cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's also a beautiful way, like hearing you speak about it. It's a beautiful way to to teach some boundaries, right? So then they also know how to say no to an adult because you clearly show them all the reasons to say no, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we're taught not to question adults and not to talk back, you know what I mean? Then there's some really hard mixed messages there.
Mhm.
There was one time, so there's a really cute, handsome guy. He's like 25. So now like the girls are like, ah, like, right. And he's just he's like like a chaperone-ish kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
And his throat, like he couldn't speak. So the girl goes, oh, I have lozenges at my, at my room, so just walk me to the room. And I see them, I like turn around and I'm like, hey, like you can't go in there and she can't go in by herself, and like we need a third person, but we're not even a good three persons because I can't go into the dorm rooms with it, like, right. And she was so smooth because she wanted to spend time with him, and she's
Oh.
like 16 or 17, right?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even catch that, like, and he just fell into it. And I go, no, no, no. And I go, I am not, you know, the police, but I just saw you, so I just caught you. So he goes, well, you go in with her. And I go, I can't go in
Yeah,
with her
same
either.
reason. Yeah.
And what did she want someone to go in and do?
She
wanted
didn't
to
want
get
anybody to go in
lozenges,
and do. She wanted to get him in there so she can give him a throat
a
lozenge.
lozenge. But like,
Yeah.
she couldn't even go in without, like, it was just so funny. It was like all the things were in place that they took care of themselves. But and
Yeah.
then there's times when I'm just like in the hall, like, and other people are walking around, but you're like the third, like, you know what I mean? So like it could be, you have to be earshot away. But it does teach boundaries, and it does tell you what's okay and what's not okay.
Well, and
And
how to respectfully say what those boundaries are, right? Because
yeah,
everything you just said, there was nothing personal, no connotation, nobody's being accused, right?
mhm,
Everything you just said was no, it's for everyone's safety. Yours, mine, the
yeah.
facility we're using.
And she's like, yeah, well, we're like, no, 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 no. We learn this as a program, and this is one of the prerequisites, and we're teaching it to you. So when you go home, if somebody is nefarious,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to, you'll
Yeah.
know what's right and what's wrong, and then you'll be able to make yourself, oh, I want, my girlfriend to come along with me. I'm not going to sit in this room by myself. And she could sit over there and we could talk, as long as somebody's like a shout away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really good. I like that because it's true. It's when a person of trust violates things and all of a sudden you're questioning what's okay, that is very, very scary. So I think that's really true, Julie, is that that is nice to be actually taught by a
How
person
to
of
do it,
trust
Yeah.
about people of trust.
right?
Yeah.
That's true. And
Well, Debbie Ann is like, I mean, you're so amazing with your language and how you talk to people that there's never an accusation or nobody's done anything wrong, right? I'm sure Tony, and what's his name? Tony Robbins. And
Hmm.
he probably teaches a lot of that too. But it's not our natural language to say no, and it's definitely not a child's natural language,
no,
right?
no, especially like that young girl, right?
Yeah.
She had a little different twist on it because she was, her hormones were kicking or whatever,
Oh, right. I'm saying it's okay. It's like we're saying it's not okay.
It's not okay, little girl. It's not okay. You're 16, he's 25. And we make that big gap between the kids, and they just sometimes just don't, realize it, whatever. And interesting. And they make the rules get a little like a little bit crazy, like you're not allowed to take pictures of the kids, right? So
Yeah.
then our kids grow up and they are now coaches, right? And one of the older gentlemen says to me, I'm taking pictures with Maddie, who was my youth leader, but now she's grown up and she came back to give back, right? And
Wow.
I'm taking pictures with her. She's 25. And he's like, you can't take pictures with her. I like, why? I'm like, we're both adults. You forgot that she grew up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing multi-day events with them too, right? So lines
Yeah.
could get blurred very easily.
And multi-year events, right? Because
Yeah.
we
Oh.
go on and on.
Yeah.
And then we see each other during the year too at different events. Like, so
Wow.
it's a thing. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
It's wild.
Yeah.
So
That-
tomorrow is Monday, and a lot of people could use a Monday to do like a restart, even if it's at the end of the month. And I would like to use tomorrow as a restart and make sure that I get some of the things that I need to get done. And I hope I wake up and my ankle's 100%, but it's like I'd say 70 now.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
That's a lot
progress.
Yeah, once I knew it wasn't broke or fractured, it was a lot better already.
Mm.
I kept the ace bandage on it and it was a lot better. Yeah. So,
Something you
What
just said, I was
kinds
gonna
of
say
things do
something
you?
totally different. Oh, no, you said tomorrow's Monday. I talked to Suzanne today because I don't remember why we got on the phone. Anyway, and then I'm like, oh, I think I was texting you first, and for some
Yeah,
reason
she's
I
like,
flipped.
I don't know what day it is. Thursday, Friday,
I'm
Saturday.
just
Oh,
finding
wait.
out it's Sunday. Like I was
Oh,
was flipping
she
to my
started
calendar.
Tuesday.
And I'm like, it's
Tuesday,
probably
Wednesday,
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Thursday.
It's somewhere in the middle, right? And I'm like, it's Sunday? What?
I think Halloween is this week too.
It is. It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things I have to. Wow, I have a manual bill. That's very annoying. I have to pay a manual bill.
That's crazy because there's not that many of those anymore, huh?
No, it's because when I left my job, I wasn't sure when I was going to get a job and insurance. So I keep leaving it because if it's on reoccurring, it would be annoying to get it off.
Mm.
So
Oh, so is your like your Cobra or something?
yeah, I did the
Yeah.
Cobra and
Yeah. Won't it be so wonderful when that goes away? That just like sucks the money right out of your world.
yeah. And I'm so glad I didn't go the route of going to the Affordable Healthcare Act because that's going to be raised and mine's going to stay the same. So
Oh.
there's this thing I do with my sister that we could do. And if you notice something, it grows. And I was saying to my sister that
Oh.
I wanted money to flow into my life. And I said, every time money flows into my life, I'm going to tell you, no matter how big or small it is. And then you start getting more of it. And I told you guys that when I open my bank account, I'm always like, oh, how much more money is in there now? Instead of like saying, oh, I wonder what my balance is. Like, I hope
Oh, yeah.
didn't, right. I hope I didn't drain my account. Right. So I just always say there's more. It's like,
Nice. I like that.
so I got my tax refund very late because there was a problem with it. So that's what I got this week. The first week that I did it with my sister, I got a check for $2.45. And I was like, I got a check. $2.45. And one of the Parkers was not paying me. He paid me. And then I got the insurance, the tax refund. So that was fun. That was a pretty good week.
That's a really good week. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So you just got to keep noticing at where the money is flowing in from.
I'm
and
gonna practice that. That's exciting.
It is exciting.
I am. I'm gonna
Where's it coming
I'm
from?
gonna
Where's
give
the
that a
next-
go.
Did you ever do the unclaimed funds?
I haven't, not for
Oh,
I think I did it back, well, more than 20 years ago, but I haven't
Oh,
done
so
it
just
since
do
I've
it.
been
Go
over
to
50. So
unclaimed funds,
okay.
and then you look up your name. and then like look up anybody that's not with us anymore. Like my mom had money, my dad had money, and
Oh,
my business had money. I left that one there because I was like, okay, this is going to be annoying.
yeah.
But I could probably just get a letter from Adam. And it's fun to like try to see if you could find money for one of your friends or somebody that's close to you, even like your son. Like when I was in the car business, we would get like spiff checks, they were called. Like they were like little bonuses from the company.
Oh,
And
uh-huh.
when I once went to the unclaimed funds, I had so many of them because my boss was like not giving us the spiff checks, so we never cashed them. And then they were
Oh.
all there.
Oh, wow.
That
Oh,
was a
that's interesting. I wonder if my son does have some because he was doing sales for a minute and
yeah.
before he started doing media for somebody, that's what he did and he used to talk to me about these spot bonuses.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he wasn't talking about spot bonuses, but he still had the same job. So maybe he does too. That would be really exciting.
Be
That would be
fun.
exciting for him. He's 27, so that'd be
That would be
really exciting
exciting.
for him.
But
Yeah.
it was fun. A friend of mine, her mom did it back in the like the 80s, 90s, and you were able to like do the research, and then if you got money for somebody, you like took like a little percentage, but they changed it now. Now it's online. And that was her job. How fun is that? Hey, there's money for you, you know?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of fun.
That
And
would
where
be
was the
really
money coming
cool.
from? I was hearing most of what you're saying. I had to
Oh,
let the dog out.
unclaimed funds. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah, so it's
I do have a few $100 I found out about a few years back. I
you
never
never
thought
did
I'd
it. Now
do it.
you could do it online, Julie.
Yeah. I know I was in between places, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't have a place to tell them to mail it to. Like, if maybe they can actually just do a direct deposit instead of sending out mail, paper
Could
checks.
you
I think,
sell it to me, please?
what exactly?
Could you sell my money that you've had for 20 years?
People don't take paper checks anymore. Like, it's crazy. You go to the bank, and I go to the bank that it's written on, and they're like, "Yeah, you're not a member here." Oh, okay, there's a fee for that. Like, it's never
Oh.
ending.
Mhm.
One time, my friend, I was working out in Suffolk County, and I have to take this road to home. And he said, "Oh, could you stop by the bank and drop this off for me, this deposit?" And it was like cash and a check. So I'm like, "Yeah, sure." They're like, "We can't take that from you. You're
Mm.
not authorized on the account." I'm like, "Listen, could you note my account? If anybody wants to put money into my account,
Right.
I'm fine with it."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I thought as long as it was a deposit, nobody
No.
cared anything.
No, it's been that way for more than 15 years. I put my mom on my account for that reason because I travel so much. And it's like if I ever need to get money in or her need to get money out, right? Because she doesn't have a smartphone or anything. Like she's just completely analog. So I'm like, I'm just gonna put you on my account. So if I'm not around and we can't solve it quickly,
Yeah,
but it's been that way forever. I'm like, but even if you're depositing cash, you have to be on the account. It's insane.
that is really crazy.
Yeah.
One time I had my dad was a realtor his whole career, and there's a Long Island Realtor Association, so you can like borrow money at a better rate, and it's like a credit
Oh,
union attached to it. You have to be a realtor. So I had an account there. My dad had an account there, but my dad was on my account. Just God forbid, like he needed to, something happened to me or whatever. And one time he sold a very expensive boat that he had, and he told the lady like we were friends with that worked in the bank, whatever account of mine has the least amount of money in, throw it in that account. And he goes, "Hey, Deb." He goes, "Have you checked your bank account lately?" I go, "No, I don't check that. Like I just pay the card payment out of it and I send my check into that. I don't even bother." And he goes, "Why don't you check it?" And they go, I checked it. It was like this huge amount of money. I mean, it was like a lot of money. I'm like, "Oh my God." I go, "What happened?" He goes, "They took my money and they put it in your account." He goes,
but he
"Good
told
thing I'm
them
not like
to.
you."
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, I think it was either a car, a boat, or a house. It was a lot of money though. It was
Wow.
it was not money that I would have in my account in that account,
Yeah.
you know. It's funny.
Hmm.
They were
Oh,
really
so
cool.
there was this you're talking about practices and around money. So I did the thing that well, I'm running around Gilligan. Uh I remember I would write, I think whenever I write my bills, I would also write a check to the universe, right? For that thing that whatever I was working on in the moment. Um and then uh and then Sherry did this really interesting program. She really stuck to it for a long time. I think you did it monthly. And let's say you started with like $100, right? And you would have to figure out what you were going to do with that $100. And because, she wanted to make sure that she was like doing an 80-20, like 20% on, and she had like her education stuff. She always has a percentage of that, but she wanted to make sure she was doing the giving and all of that. But it might be weekly. I think it's weekly. Every week it doubles. So the next week you're at 200, then you're at 400 and at 800. And you get up into the, hundreds of millions of dollars very quickly. And then you're like, what can I do with this? Right. And especially when you're not like ego based, like it's just not been her kind of how much money can I get in a bank account. So really was at a loss. At the bigger the number got, she just couldn't think of, besides her first thought was how can I make a difference in the world, right? So she would look up homeless shelters or, look up boys and girls programs or however she could help out that way. So very, very interesting because I would see her spend the time every single week to actually sit down and spend it down.
That's sort of
Oh,
on the same level of like we will do more for others than we will do for ourselves. But
Mhm.
while you're doing it for somebody else, you actually are getting paid as well, especially if you're doing like an 80-20 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And people that make big jumps from like one category to the next, it's usually because they're doing it because they have some sort of passion project or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, Manifesting things. This is an interesting story. So I never buy dogs because my friend, has a Bobby and the Strays, it's called, and I'm a vegan. I don't believe in dog breeding, but whatever. My dad was a dog breeder, so like I can't like say like all dog breeders are bad, but like the pet shops and stuff like that are all closed around here, and um I had like two dogs. I have one dog. I have three dogs. I have two dogs, whatever. And I wake up on the 4th of December and my dog passed away. And she was the only dog I had at that time. And I was like, oh my God, how can I? Like, I was devastated. And I'm like, I'm going to manifest a little dog, like, and I'm allergic to everything. So I need a non allergenic dog, right? This, that, and the other thing. And I started when I was doing Zumba. It was right around Christmas time, right? So I was doing All I Want for Christmas Is You. And
mm.
then this Christmas, it's like about a beautiful Christmas that you're spending with somebody that you love. And they're like, oh, what are you singing that for, Rock? I'm like, no, I'm singing for that little dog that I'm going to get. And, Rock, like I would make stuff happen and he'd always be like that Nelly, like on the corner going, you're running out of time. Like, you said you're gonna get this dog for Christmas, you're running out of time. And I'm like, no, Rocco, it's gonna happen. And then this dog comes through and they're like, oh, we don't want to have it adopted right before the holidays. I'm like, why? Why don't you? Why? That's so ridiculous. Because like, wouldn't it be nice if that little boy had a home before, like, whatever. I would go to the shelter every day on the way home from the gym, and I would just stop in there and see if they had anything. And I walk in like that ninth day in a row, and they said, Debbie, there's a little girl that came in, but she's on stray wait. Like we have to wait and see. Like somebody found her and brought her in, and I go in, and it's a little girl. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, how long do I have to wait for stray wait? And they're like, well, till 8 o'clock tonight. I go, okay. And I just sat in the waiting room. I had Rocco come, and then and everybody's like gunning for me now at this point. Like we're like praying that the person doesn't come back, right? And Rocco comes, Rocco meets little girl, and she needed like to be fixed and stuff before they would give her back to me. And he comes, and the people that brought her in decided that they would like her. So they came in and they said, if nobody has come in for the stray weight, for the little girl we brought in, and they said, no, we have another family in line for her. I'm sorry, like that's, thank you for doing the good thing that you did, but no. And I was like, oh, they have another family. They go, yeah, you. And I'm like, oh my God. So they spayed her, and I got her Christmas Eve.
Oh.
So that was like, so
and is that what you named her, was little girl?
So the little white girls that I get, I name them after like something white, right? Like, so it would be like Sugar, or like I had Pearl. So she's Lily. So and Pearl was Pearly Girl. So she's Lily Girl. Yeah.
Cute.
So yeah. I always have little white dogs. That's crazy.
Thing. Wait, is this the same dog that got caught in the bed the other night? Or
no, that was Max.
Okay.
That was Max.
Max, that's right.
And is Max a boy, or is Max short for Maxine?
Max a boy.
Okay.
So after I got Lily, I'm living happily ever after with my little dog. I bring her everywhere with us, and she's a little big. She's got the life. She's a great girl. She comes to Zumba with me. She does everything.
Stop it.
And then,
sorry.
Stop it. And then,
and close my thing up. Ooh, they won't. And then I'm yelling at the thing.
And then, this lady says, are you still looking for a dog? I said, no, I'm not. Well, could you please open your home to this little boy, because he was adopted, but they gave him back to us, and the lady that was fostering him is going on a trip to Colombia for 3 weeks, and we have nobody to watch this dog. We will have to put him back in the shelter. I'm like, no, so we get him, and he's crazy. They say, don't look at him. And they, they're like, see what happens. I didn't look at him for a day and a half. And then he came up to me, and he was like my friend. And then, so Rocco, then we tried to get him training and all this other stuff. And, I kept thinking that like, we're going to break him, and this trainer came, like she was months, and then she went away for a weekend, and then she came back like a week later, and he bit her.
Shoot. She's like, peace out.
Like, I quit. The vet didn't want to do business with him. That one, and then the vet down the block said that, my old vet said, nice dogs need to be adopted too. I would put this dog down. So I told the vet down the block that he said that, and he says, that's awful. He's like, if you keep this dog, the dog will be mine too, and you'll never pay for anything that you have to do to the dog. I'm like, what? And at that time, I'm like, yeah, okay, like, sure. I only pay for like medication. I don't pay for office visits or anything like that.
Wow. So he's held true to his, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And I'll bring
it's just because if he belonged to anybody else, they probably would have put him down. Yeah. Or let him go run out in the middle of the street or something.
And I often have times, where I can't groom him because the groomers don't want to take him anymore. And they say, like, they give me some excuse why they don't want to groom him. So one time I brought him there for something, and his teeth. And when I got him back, he gave him a haircut too.
Oh,
he shaved him down. He was like, it's my dog too. I go, you're right, it's your dog. We'll give him a little haircut when we have him out. Like this way, we won't bother him. So he came back. He was like totally.
He was a naked baby.
He was naked. He was pink. He was pink and skinny.
Well, but it was probably a lot quicker than trying to clip him.
Yeah, he was like a Rastafarian at that point, He was.
So it was way, So he actually needed to be shaved then.
And like they don't clip nails there, but I go there, they clip his nails. It's just, I'm just special. Max is just a special boy. as he said.
Well,
Open-
I like that because that just means that he is the universe. As the universe was looking out for him, says, "Here, this is going to be your new mommy," and somebody says, "And I'm your uncle,
So-
and Bob's your uncle."
he is a very crazy coincidence with that. So he once says to me while I'm there, like I met him the first day he opened. My other dog had ran off, and like we got her, and I wanted to have her checked out, right?
Mhm.
So that's a long story. Somebody didn't close the gate, and like
Oh,
whatever. But P.S. So I met him, knew him for a while. Then I bring my other dogs. I brought, my other dog had to be put down there, whatever, whatever. And he one day he says, I would like to give this to you. It's a beautiful poem I read every day. And it was all about like being inspired and taking gifts from the universe and giving you gifts. And I'm like, wow, this is freaking gorgeous, right? And he goes, I read it every day. I'm like, okay, fine. One day I'm home and he says, Debbie, do you have a minute to come here? I really need somebody to speak to. I'm having an issue. I'm like, well, this is so weird, but yes. So I go there. Somebody that was breeding pit bulls came, and there was a baby that was like going in and out of like consciousness. And so
oh,
they brought the mother and they brought the baby, and he tried to save the baby and couldn't save the baby. And
Mm.
it was, and then they were thinking that he called the services on them or whatever. And he was like, just needed to like talk to somebody that was positive and this, that, and the other thing. With that conversation, and only because he opened up to me, I found out that he was coaching the kids that we were taking from Queens to Tony Robbins.
You're
But he
kidding.
would never go because his business, right?
Huh.
So, but like when I was going to Brooklyn to gather those kids, he was there, but I never knew him. So like we were
Wow.
destined to meet,
Yeah.
you know? Such a
Wow.
positive man. He's such a nice man. He's
Wow.
he's from I think Guyana. Yeah, and he's famous over there too. So it's fun.
Wow. Wow.
Fun like
Huh.
when you let the universe like guide you. It's like
Yeah.
even just like me and Julie, we've never even met in person like you guys met in person, but
Oh,
like
really?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought you
Yeah.
guys actually went places
grew up with each
together.
other, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. That's exciting. I like that.
I know.
And when we worked together, we were like working with this guy John Chen, that's the founder of Engaging Virtual Meetings. He I knew him and she knew him, like so like we kind of, they do like a happy hour online and stuff like that. They do a lot of fun stuff. We were working with them, but
Well, I just didn't get to know, we were just running, just jumping into projects, and they were always the team building kind of things. So you just jumped into your role, and I never got to know anything about, Debbie Ann personally. And I don't know, one day I think I called you out of the blue, like, hey, you came to my mind. I thought I'd check in because we
Hmm.
weren't doing the meetings anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we had all this in common. I'm like, wow, that's crazy that we must have worked together for what, a year and a half, maybe
Yeah,
longer, without
maybe
actually
longer.
having a personal
Hours and
conversation.
hours, like huge
Yeah.
hours,
Huh.
like
Yeah.
8 hours at a time. Sometimes it was like crazy.
That's
Uh,
that is
Julie, did you
crazy.
want
That's
to
cool.
pull a card?
Yes. Sorry,
Yes.
kid. I just found a bump, and I'm making sure there's not a tick on him or something. Just a bump. You getting old, my dude? Yes.
Lily's like, bumps? I got bumps. Does he want to buy one? What do you give me the face for? She's like,
Okay. So I don't know. The forgiveness and release is coming up again, and I think it's just to confirm that you have either released or are working through some, or about to release something.
we were
Is
doing
that-
this today, though.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
that's why it came
Oh,
up.
well, I didn't tell you this morning,
Yeah.
in the beginning, the retreat ended this morning. There was a few hours this morning. And the first thing that come up was the coach was talking about drawing oils And she doesn't go pick one. She literally does this and draws whatever the universe wants her to have. It was the oil of release. And she was like, and yesterday she had drawn a heart-shaped zebra agate, which is balance and harmony. And she's like, I kid you not. And I sit there and I was like, oh my gosh. I says, well, our friend Julie kept telling me yesterday, why does forgiveness and release and forgiveness keep coming up for you? And I'm just like, well, apparently because we're working on it.
I'm in the
Wow.
process.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm also gonna go see what crystal just shows up out of the. It's so pretty because these are your game pieces, right? So I'm just gonna see what crystal, and then the way that they write about these. And how would I already had the intuition because you said it out loud. What stone do you think it is,
The
Suzanne?
yellow one.
No,
Oh,
what
you think
stone
it's
did
the
she
yellow
just
one?
say? Huh? It's the tiger. You just
the
said the
tiger,
tiger
Oh,
the-
you
stone.
just said it.
Huh. Yeah. Yep. Wow.
Um,
Huh.
so the golden tiger's eye. Gilly. It's power words are at the bottom of the card. I always go there first. And it says it's protection, grounding, focus, personal power, and optimism. Having gold tiger's eye with you on your journey is very beneficial as it offers good travel protection. Oh, we're traveling. Remember that color festival we're gonna go to?
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
And let's see. So for travel, as well as luck and prosperity, rest easy in the knowledge that you are in good hands and concentrate on the wish itself. Do not distract yourself with unnecessary thoughts or actions. It offers you the ability. I think it's talking to me. Killian has been like 100% needs attention ever since I got on the call. And then it says it offers you the ability to separate thoughts from feelings, thus enabling you to feel more centered and less emotional. This clarity of vision will help you to focus on what you do want rather than what you don't. The gratitude as we started the day, right? And then it says, if at times you find yourself growing complacent about your wish, Gold Tiger's Eye, reminds you of the power that resides within, strengthening your resolve and commitment to both yourself and the fulfillment of your wish. By focusing your energy, you will be able to meet any challenges that appear before you with confidence and optimism. So I have the forgiveness and release for some reason. And then there was another deck that just popped out at me. But Gilligan, are you sitting on it? No, you just chill out right here. He's just trying to get on the floor so he can just roll around. Oh, it's your universal truth and forgiveness and release. So we'll do the universal truth first. Are you thinking of your wish? Both
Who
of
are
you?
you talking to?
Hmm?
Who are you talking to?
Both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll think of my wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
My, there's one. And there's the other one. Okay. Oh, and then it always pulls out 3. So our first one is, oh, there we are. Our thoughts create our reality. And the second one is love knows no bounds. And this is the universal truth deck, right? So it's usually confirming something that you're going around the board doing. And the last one says the universe is never ending. It knows no limits. And that's the first thing that I find when, you first coach on what is your wish and let's, make sure that you've thought of everything, let's just review it together is people always put a limit on what they want, right? So it'll be only this much or not just money, but I'm only trying to get this far or that, that way or travel this way. It's like, but what if something else shows up? So the universe is never ending and it knows no limit. And then on the forgiveness and release, and I don't know why 2 days in a row it's coming, and then 4 cards just fly out.
I just say something, Jewel, while you said that?
Yeah.
I just said to myself,
What?
I wish that I get in the best shape of my life. And then there was like a little thing in my head said like, wow, that's really going to be hard. And then you just said it has no boundaries. Like, so that I'll get it, right? Like, cause it was really like, you can't get in the best. When I was 50, I was in the best shape of my life, right? Like, and it was hard to believe that I could do that. And then when I was 55, I was in the even better shape of my life. And like
Yeah.
58, I was insane. Like, right. But then I had the freaking surgery. I killed myself. So, but that's
It's
just saying
entirely
that I could do
possible.
it.
Yeah. Entirely possible. Because I have the same like limiting thing that you just said. I don't hear my brain say it until you just said it out loud. Like, oh, I do that every time as well. So this one says, first one, I release all judgments I have about the outcome. And I release the need to be unwell.
Yeah.
To be
And
unwell?
Mhm.
To be
Whoa.
And I release the need to be controlling.
nice. Do these cards come out with other people, or we just like to manifest all the awesome cards? Like all our cards are always awesome.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
all awesome,
They
right?
are.
Well, we have not had the block cards, right? Well, no, even when we've had a block card, we still saw the gratefulness in the message that it had, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think
I
we
do
only ever
remember
had
pulling.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
it wasn't negative. Yeah.
Mm-mm. No, it's usually and it says block, but block, and it's so funny because you can see the resistance. At least the first few years I was playing, I'd always have that resistance. I'm like, wait a minute, a block card allows me to get more clarity. Like this is as much as a gift as getting an abundance card. So now I actually I like the block cards because they do give you a chance to kind of look at what you're doing. And am I be clear right now? Have I left something on my wish, or was
Yeah.
it not in the right direction? So it does give direction.
Hmm.
Yes.
So, about the gratitude like vision board that we're gonna do.
Mhm.
There's surprising power of the visual reminders of our daily life. What a traditional vision board often misses the mark of gratitude, right? So, setting the intention that this board is going to be what we're grateful for. If
Yeah.
you guys just send me like images and like we'll just keep adding to it and it'll just like bloom, right? So like it could start
Mhm.
with just like 3 images and then
Yeah.
it could be more and more and more. And
Yeah.
that'd be really cool. We'll just keep adding to it.
Hmm.
That sound
Oh,
good?
is that what you thought we could use? What is that? Why you pulling up the
Yeah, but I
whiteboard?
don't know how to
Oh,
put the images on there.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe we could just figure that out and then we could,
No, like there's all these collaborative meeting boards and things. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
thought that would be really easy to use where we're all signed into something. I'm trying to remember what they were, but
like a
I'll Google
Google
it.
Docs or something.
No, there were some really neat ones that were just more creative, more visual, rather than trying to make a Word document pretty, you know. They were
We
more
don't need to
bulletin
give
board-esque.
ourselves we don't
What?
need to give ourselves some other learning curve thing.
There's no learning curve, honey. It's point and click.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a website. It's I mean it's on a website, but you're literally just you're treating it like an electronic bulletin board. Yeah.
Okay. Then there's no learning curve. That's
You
cool.
just put stuff on it because I mean Word is a bear, like oh I have to insert the photo and oh now it's stuck doing this and
Yeah, so I don't know what that is, but if you figure out something that we
yeah,
use,
yeah,
we'll start when we find it. That's all.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Cool.
Hmm.
Then I could turn it into a vision board and put a song to it and make it come
Mm-hmm.
in with all the things that we're grateful for. That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. We are
Top of the
top
hour.
of
I
the
didn't get to
hour.
put a funny thing on.
What?
You
I
you'll
didn't
have to just double dress tomorrow.
right. You can only use one at a time.
Yeah, hurry up and get it on.
There you go. Good night, ladies.
Good
Good
night.
night. Thank
See you
you.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. If you are wanting to learn more about gratitude, inspiration, and manifesting, you're in the right place. If you've made it this far and it's time for you to go to sleep, you might want to check out our sleep video, which promotes sounder sleep and helps you to fall asleep faster. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.